Jimmy here from MyOnlineGuy. No, it's Jimmy here from MyOnlineGuy. Trust me, I haven't been. There was half the people were like, "What is going on here?" But no, Jimmy here from MyOnlineGuy. Firstly, just give me a second to set up here. We've this one sort of snuck up on me. We had heaps on today, and I've just gotten in to do the live stream. So let me just share this on the places it needs to be shared because that's important. So just bear with me. Folks. So how is everyone, by the way? I've got 3 people in here at the moment having a chat. Make sure you say hello. As always, your comments will pop in on the right-hand side here. So if you have a comment, please let me know because, you know, as you guys know, I really love to have a chat. And if you guys want to join me on the actual stream today, because I'm going to be doing my actual website, as in like MyOnlineGuy, it's going to be, it's going to be good. But I'd love to have another SEO come on and just help critique what I'm doing, because that would be awesome. Maybe I can defend myself against, give myself and, I tell everyone that they need a thick skin if they want to get their website done. I've got to be no exception to that. So just doing my bit here. Just bear with me, folks. I didn't really plan this one out super well. So just give me a sec. Like I said, I'm going to post the link to come into the chat in here. So if you want to jump on to the chat, just add yourself to that and I'll bring you in for a quick chat. Okay, that's done. Let's go like that. And I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to share my post. Share to story. Let's share that. Cabinets, Mr. Cabinets himself. Hey Jimmy, hanging out for a 4 p.m. for you at the pub. Why don't you just start drinking now? That's what I'm going to do. Funny story, Cam's run off to get some alcohol. We ran out of alcohol in the office here. Hopefully everyone's going to have a long weekend, a good long weekend here over in the west. Over here, we're going to go away to Moore River this weekend. So really hanging out for that. That should be fantastic. Let me go. Doesn't matter. What are they going to, like the whole 4 people that are watching. So let's go here. That's shared. Let me just share this to a page. Anyway, Cam can do that when he gets back. All right. So today, guys, I'm just going to close this window for a sec. Okay, so today we are going to do a SEO deep dive into myonlineguy.com.au. Everyone was obviously pretty busy today, so I didn't get any applicants or anyone wanting to get their site looked at. So myonlineguy.com.au is going to get the horde over the coals today. Like I said in the description, I think it's actually really important for agencies to practice what they preach, especially when it comes to SEO. You always hear it. It's the old, I don't do my own SEO because it's, I'm too busy ranking client stuff. And that's, that is a perfectly valid point. It is hard to balance ranking your own website with, people that are paying you for a service. But I also think it's super important to at least attempt to rank your own stuff. And you may not be able to do it to the level that you normally do it because you've got to try and balance the client stuff. But I try and practice what we preach, and MyOnlineGuy is a reflection of that. There was a lot of time, effort, and energy put into the website to make it what it is today, right? So, we're gonna have a look at MyOnlineGuy today. We're gonna have a look at how it's ranking, how it's doing from an SEO standpoint. I'm gonna take some notes along the way because obviously there'll be things we need to fix, and we will fix them. As we go, so like in the future, but we'll take notes. So thanks for joining in to the chat. If you want to join in, the link to join the stream is in the chat here, so please join in if you get a chance. All right, let's get into it. That's enough of me waffling. Let's actually crack on here, and I will bring up my website, which is myonlineguy.com.au for those who don't know. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to go share screen, which is here. And we're going to share this screen here. Okay, and go like that. And there, okay. MyOnlineGuy.com.au. So like I mentioned, I'm going to look at this like in the lens, in the same lens that if I, I was looking at anyone else's website for the first time. So you can see here, myonlineguy.com.au. The first thing we want to know is whether we can work out what myonlineguy.com.au does within 7 seconds. So you can see here, have digital marketing agency in Mandurah, Perth, Western Australia up here. Most people won't be able to read that, but this is here. Let us become the secret weapon of your business. Jimmy and his team are focused on one outcome, helping businesses like yourself stay ahead of the competition in the digital age. I think that call to action needs to be improved. A lot of full transparency. We've had a lot of big shift in the business. We've been working with Dave Clare over at Circle Leadership, and this copy will need to change to reflect what we do now. But we're looking at this from a technical standpoint. So, above the fold, good start. We have, our conversion-centric copy and subheading. It sort of explains what we do, maybe not well enough. It doesn't explain the specifics of what we do, but basically if you're a business that's looking to stay ahead of the competition in the digital age, this should resonate with you. And then we have our call to action, which is work with Jimmy today. So as you noticed, I'm a big believer in just not using contact us today and actually creating emotional call to actions. And as you can see, work with Jimmy today is quite an emotive call to action. The whole reason people deal with us, and even though a lot of people now deal with us because Cam's here and Pauline's here and stuff, but a lot of the reason people deal with us is because we are humans. We're not a big agency that's pretending to be something we're not. We are humans. We are, if you call us, you'll either get Cam, you'll get Pauline, you'll get myself, you'll get one of us, and we will talk to you as a human being and that kind of thing. So we wanted to make sure the call to actions were emotive. So work with Jimmy today. We actually need to change that to work with the team today, but we'll do that in the next iteration of the site. We're probably going to rebuild this site in 3 to 6 months, I reckon. It's getting a little bit dated, and it's important for us, if we're going to build websites for other people, we need to make sure that our website is a beacon of what can be achieved. So we'll do that, and then we do things differently. Most of our clients have been burnt in the past by agencies that have overpromised and underdelivered. Our goal is to become a trusted partner who cares about your success of your business as much as you do. Learn more about us. That call to action is a little bit weak. That could be, invest in the success of your business or something like that. We might have to. I'm just going to make notes here as we're going. Website changes. I think that call to action could potentially be something to do with about us. So meet our team, potentially meet our award-winning team, or no, well, actually we haven't won any awards. So maybe just meet our team, so call to action, and that would be about homepage. Okay, cool. Now you'll notice I don't have a beer in my hand. It's coming. It's being hand delivered to me. So we'll wait for that to come in, and I'll do the traditional crack of the beer. So yeah, learn more about us. This photo is good. Let's see if I get extra points here. Okay, so that's disappointing. We went through and changed all our photos, but this photo name hasn't been changed. I would change the name of that. Well, we will change the name of that photo to about MyOnlineGuy. Say potentially. I'm just going to make a note and I'll fix that after. But you can see here, I'm looking here to see what the picture's named. That's a little bit disappointing. I'm a big believer in alt text and alternate names for texts. But you can see here that the alt is not even changed. It's just got the title. Or maybe the alt actually changed. I didn't actually check that. I checked the file name. Alt. No, so it hasn't. So that's a little bit disappointing. So I need to fix that. What have I done here? Yeah, so I need to fix that. So we have our first element of social proof. So we love it. So it's not like check out the clients we worked with. It's we just chose to write something different. We love our clients. Then that goes to the contact us page. We don't have that is designed so you'll see the link takes us to the bottom of the page. That is designed to link to a client testimonial page once we sort of do that. So we need it, that hasn't been done yet. So we're going to click that to the reviews section. So the goal of the homepage is to really guide people that search the brand, because one thing we are very fortunate to have is a lot of branded searches on the website. So people searching for like MyOnlineGuy specifically. So we need to guide those people to the places that they can make a decision. So with this here, you can see here that goes down if you look down the bottom here, well, you won't be able to see it actually, but like it goes to nothing. That needs to go to the testimonial section of the site, which is this page here. So, we want people to go to the review page, to learn more about us. One big thing, guys, if you have your own site, I feel it's very important to apply attribution to, why is that not linking? One sec, just looking at this, why is that not doing what it needs to do? Okay, it's supposed to be. I like linking to our clients because we have nothing to hide, right? So like if we go to Pretty Brave Fitness, we built this website, we do the SEO for this site, like when the clients that we have, we're very proud of what we build. So we want to make sure that if we link to a client, you can go there and see that the work that we've done for them. So these are all clients. We need to update this client list. It's changed a lot since we've done this. There's about another 50 clients we could add into this. So let's, we'll have to change that as well. So then we have what we do. Every client and project is a different path. So our services are tailored to your needs. This is probably where the disconnect is between what we do now versus what we used to do is, you can see here we have our core services, so web design, social media management, which we don't necessarily do for everyone anymore. This probably needs to be Google Ads, content strategy and search engine optimization. We're making a big shift away from being a service provider to being a facilitator and advocate of forward-thinking strategies. So we want to be the agency you go to when you want something that's more holistic than just hiring a service provider to do, say, SEO. So the best way to think about the way we do business now is in the past, if your business is a big maze, like the marketing is a big maze, you have the goal you want to achieve on one side, that's the exit, and the entrances are all the services that we offer. So we have Google Ads, SEO, website, social media, content, all that stuff is on that side. In traditional marketing or traditional agencies, they'll go, okay, we do SEO, so we're going to enter the maze with SEO, try and get to the end. And then it's like when you don't get to the end, you wheel back, start doing Google Ads. The best actual way to get the results you want for a client, so if the end of the maze is the goals, the ambition, if it's an extra 100 grand a year, extra 1,000 clients, whatever that goal is, you work back from the goal, and then you actually naturally work out what to do. So we're becoming more facilitators of strategies because a lot of businesses don't have someone that they can lean on that can actually help them develop this strategy, and like they don't even have to use us. It's more about developing a strategy that they can take to market, and then to make sure they don't get ripped off, quite frankly, and they know what order they need to do things in to achieve whatever specific goals they want to do. How you articulate that on a website, we're still working on. That's why we haven't changed it yet. But these are here for SEO purposes. So I'll show you why soon. But we got more about our services. This goes to a service page specifically, which talks about the things that we do. That's fine. But you see here web design, social media management, content writing, and search engine optimization. They all go to pages that are specific to do that. So this is our topic, this is our ranking clusters. You'll hear me talk about that a lot. These are our keyword clusters and our topic clusters. So you can see here that goes to an SEO page. Now let's see if we got the images right. No, that's, I'm looking at this. Let me see if I'm looking at the right thing here. Oh, it's covered by an element. I'll have to use a different tool to check that one in particular. But they should really be like web design Perth, social media Perth, things like that in the alt text, right? So if I bring up this tool here, this will tell me all the images and what they're. So yeah, so it's not there because they're part of a because they're part of a block, they don't show up. But you can see here, this is what I was talking about to you about last week about structure. So our H1 is digital marketing agency in Mandurah, Perth, Western Australia, and then our H2s, and then our H3s, and then we have H4s there as well. So, wow, cool, rock and loam. And then so we're in that, and then we have our client testimonials. Oh, one of the big things that we have to change is the color of our call to action. So I think I've spoken to that in the past. They do work reasonably well because they're contrasting to the color scheme, but I think we need a different color, third color. So just quickly going back to the video, going back to the feed. So if I go like this, oh no, got a phone call during my stream. You can see Tingle Top from Boston Brewing Company is what we got. It's a local brewery down south. Cheers to that. Thank God it's Friday because really need this right now. And yeah, we're back into it. So, like I said, where are we? So call to action here. These are reviews. We got a section that goes to more reviews. These are legitimate reviews. These should link to the actual review itself, which these don't do. So we'll have to fix that. These should actually link to a place where someone can validate the proof, because people are naturally well, you only show your best stuff online, right? So like people they look at this and go, oh, there's all these reviews, but are they legitimate or whatever, or like, where's the source? So we need to show that. Then we have a little bit about why we're different. This is really poxy, but we need to fix this. But it just actually shows like true data, merely from Ahrefs, which we need to change because it's not accurate, but it gives an idea. We have a conversion-centric approach. We digitally teach a man to fish, guiding through every step. I actually hate this font from a readability standpoint, so that's something we're definitely going to fix on the site. And then no stone left unturned. We just have some examples of sites we built. I only put that in there as a very quick thing because we used to have this like graph and it didn't make any sense. So I just swapped these out quickly for these. Showcase a few of the sites we built. Let's talk digital. So it's not like contact us today. Let's talk digital. Get in contact with Jimmy today to have an obligation-free discussion about how we can improve your bottom line using digital marketing strategies. I like that. That makes a lot of sense. Email, that doesn't link. That needs to link. A phone number. And Cam, do you mind sharing the stream? And then this here, I'll go into in a minute about why this works, and then our service map. And then we have our contact form, pretty standard stuff. And then we have our actual footer. So this isn't the footer, this is the footer. Privacy policy, really important. We made a post about this week. A lot of websites don't have a privacy policy and they're getting hurt by it. So get yourself a privacy policy, get one that's actually done properly. Wow, look at that, that's terrible. Can't even read that. Okay, so we need to fix that. And then the social links go to the right spot. I wonder what channel YouTube goes to, because we actually have a new channel. So that works, that's good. So that's fine. And that's actually a button, but because it's orange, it's the wrong color. So we need to fix that. That's another reason why we need a different color. That goes to our Instagram, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that. Yep. Awesome. So I think if I was going to rate my homepage out of 10, I'd rate it about a 7. There's definitely a lot of work that needs to be done, but from it, like at least the call to actions have, a little bit of emotion attached to them, things like that. But there's definitely things we can need to fix, like the call to actions themselves need to be a different color and stuff. But we will fix that in due course. Let's have a quick look at the about page and the service page. So the about us page needs to change. One big thing we don't have on this is individual profile pictures and profiles. So from an expertise, authority, trust standpoint, and need standpoint, it's really poorly done. Our vision to turn confidence and ability into results. Let MyOnlineGuy become the secret weapon. So like this just needs a birthday. We sort of like half did this page and then gave up. But yeah, we really need to redo this. One cool thing about this, if I go to inspect here, you will see that this image is called buddy is 7 years old.jpg. funny story, and for those people that are watching that have businesses, we use this photo as part of our diligence process when we're hiring. So if we're hiring a person and they are looking at the site, and they're looking at our ads, it will say, if you want to be noticed, find out how old our dog is. And there's plenty of places on the internet that they can do that. One of the places is if they look at this image, and like what we do is we put in a caption here going, download this image to find out how old Buddy is. We put that because we want people to come to our about page and learn about us. So the people if we get 100 applicants, only 4 will do it, will tell us how old the dog is. And we immediately know who to start with when we're doing our diligence, right? So that's a good way to screen through people. And we have it all over the internet. So our about page here, our Instagram about, we'll have it in there, our thing. LinkedIn about has it, and it's really there to screen people, because if they can find that information without being prompted and without being shown, there's a good chance they're going to do that extra digging to find information you need. That's my thought process, right? So that's pretty cool. But yeah, this page needs a bit of work. Minimal call to actions. The about page doesn't generally need huge amounts of call to actions, just because you're not there to convert people that are looking at an about page. They kind of will go to the other parts of the site to convert. But I think it's, we could do with a couple of bits of social proof in here. Just needs a birthday. Services. So let's look at one of our services. So as you can see here, this will be our H1 title at a guess. So we want to make sure our H1 title is very relevant to what we're trying to search. So Perth SEO, need to drop the case on that. But that's the Perth SEO company is actually our main. So Google, when it reads the site, looks at these H1s, will know that that's what the site's about, and frame the whole website around that. So you can see here, position yourself. This is our sort of emotional trigger. Position your business in front of the right customers with the right SEO agency. Obviously when you read it, it doesn't read like that, but that's how I think about it. It's like, get your business positioned right. You need to be with the right company to do that. Then we have our form, an inquiry form here, and then, a button to schedule a call. SEO, and we ask them to agree to our privacy policy. SEO company in Perth. Did you know that 5.6 billion, blah, blah, blah. One big thing, lots of content. That's a big plus for us, is that we've got lots of content on this page. There'd be 2,500 words on this page at a guess. We're giving Google, the main reason for that is we're giving Google a lot of context to what we do and how we do it. So there's, this website's providing a lot of natural authority. And so then why choose? So we go, we answer questions. So we talk about us, and then we talk about, why choosing us, results. This can be done a lot better, but this is like results. Like I said, we're not a graphic design company, we're an SEO agency. So I apologize if the graphics are a bit underwhelming. We need to update this graph. This graph, since we recorded this, is now 600% more traffic. So it'd be worth updating that. Then we have actual reviews. These are actual reviews. I've highlighted the bits that I think are relevant to SEO. Picture of me. Let's see if it's actually got... No, that hasn't been done either. So that might have been, we went to a great lengths to speed the website up, so we had to minimize all the photos. And I'm tipping when the photos got uploaded, we didn't do this. We didn't inject the alts into them. So why do SEO? Then you can see our call to action, call to action, call to action, call to action. Got some external links. Link to Perth. We just try and give some context to Google through links about what we do. In footer. So this page, proof's in the pudding. It ranks really well, but it can definitely be done better. I can't wait till we redo this website, because it will just be cosmetic from a UX perspective, work 10 times better. It's just a big commitment to redo a site, as all of you know that. So this can be done better. This is probably at an 8 level, because it's really well optimized from an SEO standpoint. And then we just copied and pasted our design, but we changed the content significantly. So as you can see here, there's still 2,000 words of content on this page as well. But Perth content and blog writing company, web content that says we're the experts. You need a content strategy that's head above the rest. When it comes to standing out from the crowd, content marketing is the most powerful weapon in your arsenal. So this stuff isn't written by some random person in India. Daniel, who's our copywriter, who's based in Queensland, does the content for all of the site, and it's all written. It's a good balance between SEO and selling people on what we do. Just so Cam, we definitely need more of that good-looking guy. We only seen him in one photo so far. That's true. We got a heap of photos of you, Cam. We just haven't put him on the website since we updated it. So yeah, Cam, we need to get Cam on the new site when we do it. But yeah, it's working well. So this is where the SEO starts to get really interesting. So like I said, we don't like to just turn our clients into experiments. I like to work on our own stuff to test concepts, and then I like to use our own website to test concepts. And then, if they start to work for us, we try them with other people. So what we've done is created location silos here. So you can see here that this is called service area, serving Perth and surround. And you can see here, it may look very spammy, but these operate in a vacuum. People aren't really necessarily going to this section. They may do, but what we did is we looked at every single industrial area in Perth and we created a page for it. So you can see here, Forestdale, WA. We created a Forestdale SEO page. Now, the big thing about this is that most location-based local SEO that's done may have like 200 words on their page. This has like 2,500 words on it. This is a legitimate web page that provides value to the internet. So that's what we were testing with this. We weren't testing the concept of location based siloing, because that's a pretty tried and true thought process. This is actually testing whether having good content on these pages will help to convert that traffic, but will also help it to rank. Now, if I type in SEO Forestdale, I don't know if this will work, but let's have a look. SEO Forestdale. Yeah, there we are there. That page there is this page. You can see this is the page we were just on. So these service area pages, because we can effectively service everywhere, we just picked Perth as because that's where we are. These pages act as individual websites that rank individually, independent of the rest of the site. So that's the reason we generate so much traffic to MyOnlineGuy with our content, because as you can see, as much as I love content, I haven't written anything for MyOnlineGuy because I just am very picky about what I write about for myself. It's a bit of a crippling analysis paralysis sort of thing, but content for MyOnlineGuy is next. Once we start doing that, you'll be seeing a lot more of us because we're going to be ranking for a lot broader keyword set. But at the moment, we rank for pretty much all commercial searches. And the driver is this combination of this and the service page is ranking really well. So if we go and have a look at the actual SEO itself now, and see where we are at, go like this, and go myonlineguy.com.au. You can see here, we have pretty good statistics. We have a URL rating of 32 and a DR of 39. I think that's good. People may have a different opinion about it, but that's, considering the actual domain name has only been around for a year, less than a year, just over a year, sorry. Where are we? Zoom in. Yeah, so basically started ranking on the 23rd of March. You can see the growth in traffic, but you can see the plateau because we have no content. I've reached the physical limit of what keywords I can rank for with the pages I have. That's why content is so important. So you can see here, like there's this little plateau because, we rank for all of these, like here is when it started accelerating, like you can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 months, the traffic just went vertical basically, because that's how long it takes to rank stuff. We're no exception because I'm an SEO. I still play by that rule, but you can see here that we have hit a physical plateau of keywords. But what you can see is the keywords are just slowly increasing in what's ranking in the top 10, what's ranking in the top 4. But what will fix this is once we start doing content. Once we start doing content, this will go sideways, and then it will start to go like this again. But we just got to get off. That is one of the few genuine things where I'm like, actually, we don't have time to write content for ourselves because we're writing content for others. We do a lot of it, and that's where it's affecting. But what you can see here is because the keywords we rank for are so commercial, the traffic's just slowly increasing. Even though our keywords have steadied out, they're just slowly going up in rank. That's what that means. So like you can see here, our keywords went up, but our traffic volume is still increasing because those are slowly increasing in rank as they go along. And if we go to our actual keywords themselves, you can see here, obviously Mandra is a given. We're going to rank number 1 for Mandra. We did that in the first 4 months. That Mandra is not super competitive, but you can see here that we rank for SEO company in Perth. We rank, wow, we're third. We are third for SEO company in Perth. And for context, these agencies are huge. Huge. Like Dilate is 6 times the size of us. That's really impressive. I'm actually chuffed about that. So you can see that we're third for that keyword. That's what doing good content and good website and good SEO does. It's taken a long time to get to that. I'm still chuffed about that. That's awesome. Perth SEO company, but you can see the keywords we rank for are very commercial in intent. There's no like ranking for things that are non-commercial, right? So you can see here, SEO services in Perth, SEO in Perth, best SEO company in Perth. I wonder where we rank for that. So if I just go best SEO company Perth, so Google reckons we're the 8th best company in Perth out of the hundreds. That's not a bad result, right? But you can see here, so you can see, I talked about this a lot, about intent of the search matching the web page that it's on. So you can see here, we do a very good job of that. So you can see here, all the SEO pages are going to the SEO page. All the web design pages are going to the web design page. Oh, we got Jimmy. So Jimmy, my wife is going to build the website for my new business. My question is, if she builds it, I bring someone like you to jazz it up. Is it better that you guys build it from scratch, or is it something you can work with? It really depends, man. Like, that's a very good question. There's a few different thoughts on that. I think in a vacuum, I think it's always better that the person that's gonna, I prefer to build websites from scratch, just because very few websites that are made by people that maybe don't necessarily know what they're doing as much, are done properly. And so like a lot of times, if you want to get results like this, you've got to be very strategic in how you build it. Because that I'm going to use this as a very good example. So like Dilate website is 1,000 times better than ours. I love their website. I maybe don't like the structure of it, but like the beauty, it's a beautiful website, colors and the theme and everything. Look at that. Like, why wouldn't you use these guys? But we rank third in the whole country, we rank third in the whole city. And our website's like 10 times worse than these guys. Like, it's not necessarily what it looks like from an SEO perspective. What that does do is help with conversion rate. But what doing this does, doing SEO properly and thinking about the structure of the website and how it's going to rank, and then building the website around that, is that you rank well for things. So you can see here, content marketing Perth. The Perth blog website ranks for that. Web design Perth, web design. So like, Google has a good idea of what we actually do, which is critical. So that's always important to get right. And it's the thing I looked at as soon as the first thing ranked, I was checking that to make sure that Google knew the intent of the searches. So I'm really happy about that. As you can see, it's all commercial. searches. We get a lot of good guy. We rank for a lot of good guy terms. Like must just be, they look at MyOnlineGuy and the good guys and just, they just see us in them sort of thing. Then let's have a look at the top. Let's actually have a look at the referring domains because that's something that we should do as well. And you can see here, what we're looking for is like random ones. So we got this Music Rush. Not sure who that is. Let's have a look. It's probably something we've created. Yep. So it's just something we created for our local SEO. It's a directory. A lot of these will be directories if you look at them, but let's have a look at some of these, in our press releases and things. What I'm trying to look for is ones that don't add any value. So you can see here, a lot of our clients are on here, on the lower end, unfortunately, but that's, when you have so many people linking, when you have so many websites linking to you, your DR naturally rises. So that's why we have a high DR and our clients maybe don't have as high ones. Yeah, so like there's nothing wrong with this. There's no what's it called? There's no like suspicious URLs that I would consider like actually they shouldn't be on there. It's probably a few that have snuck through the keeper, but nothing that you would actually get upset about. What we're looking for is like really, really blatantly obvious ones, like ones from India. I wonder if the hack's been de-indexed. Oh, it looks like it has actually. So we got hacked at one point. Oh yeah, it's still doing. So we got hacked. We had a subdomain on our site we were building. We've since changed the way we do it, but it like got injected and it like put a heap of like, prostitute and stuff. So like Google still thinks that it's still picking up, but it doesn't obviously, it's not there. It's just decided that that's what it's gonna look at. So that's fine. Now, the last thing I was going to look at Majestic. So this is something that a lot of people won't look at, but it's really interesting to see. So I'm going to use a tool called Majestic, which allows us to actually look at the links that we're getting, so the backlinks we're getting, but look at them at a deeper level from a higher depth. So like at the moment, like Ahrefs only looks at the links from a single depth, but there's actually ways to look at links at a higher level and like at a deeper depth. So if we go here and I type in MyOnlineGuy, you'll see this link graph. So this actually allows us to look at links that link to our sites. So you can see here. So if any SEOs are watching, this is a tool I've been using a lot lately. It allows you, yeah, like I said, to actually look at where the domains you have, whether they're adding toxicity to your network. So in an ideal world, that's what a link should look like. You have links going to a link, and then links going to the center. So you can see this is part of the reason we rank so well. I probably haven't told anyone this, but this is the reason we rank so well. It's the way we do link building actually. But you can see here that there's all these links linking to that site, which then links to them. So you can use this to really spot PBN networks. So like if I just type in Let's Getaway, which is my forward driving blog, it probably naturally picked up a few of these, but just because it's got tens of thousands of more links. So if we go here and have a look, oh, it's .com. Let's go like that. Okay, so you can see here, no. No, that one's not too bad as well. I'm just trying to think, sorry, Andrew. Let's look at Jester Digital for a sec. It's a friend of mine, he'll be fine with this. He's got a very thick skin. Let's see. No, his isn't actually too bad either. So like what it looks like when you see a suspicious link on this is like this here. Actually, let's go out a little bit to oh, no, you can't. Sorry. So it doesn't obviously pick up every single link on the planet, but it gives you an pretty accurate representation of what they are. You off, mate? Yeah. Love you. Bye, love you. So you can see here what a bad link looks like. Maybe if I just bring up Majestic, Majestic site link explorer bad link. It will look like a big circle. If that may not make sense, but it will look like a big circle that like has the center, and then because it's linking to other websites in a network, it looks like a big circle of links in a like blob at the end. Now this is probably going to show us that, but let's see if Majestic's someone's done a review of it. It's not the end of the world, but we use this to determine bad links. So I'm just going to go back to MyOnlineGuy for a sec. So if people are watching and they're wondering what SEOs do for a living, this is kind of it. You know, like this stuff is the meat and potatoes that no one really. There we go. I don't know why it's picking up now, but that is a link. That is a PBN network right there. So you can see it's not directly linked to my site. It's linked through differentbusinessideas.com, and then it goes to MyOnlineGuy. But you can see that's blatantly a PBN network, because all of the sites chain to each other like in a circle, which is what that is there. So, you know, if that was direct, I'm probably not too concerned about that, because business ideas will have millions of these coming off it and it hasn't been penalized. So I'm happy to have that. But if I had a direct link coming to me, so if I had a first link, which is I think those ones, if I had one of these that was like a PBN link directly linked to me, I don't know what that little thing means. Yeah, I would be more concerned about that. But you can see here in the third tier, you know, that's a PBN network. That could be a PBN network. So you kind of want to use this to like investigate and look at, you know, what is attached to your site that could be bad. So like if we go shoutoutdigital.com.au, because like I said, we use ourselves as a test bed. So the way we link build for our clients is the same way I link build for ourselves. So like we always check this. So you can see here, you know, that's a little bit suspicious. I would be looking at that going, because you can see that those link to there. You know, like, so those are all pointing to one link that's then pointing to there. That's a tiered linking strategy. That's nothing wrong with that. That's how I link build, but it's like, it depends on the source of the links. That's a little PBN network there. But yeah, you can see, you can use this tool to discover where the bad links are in your network, and then you can what's called disavow them if you have to. So yeah, so just an interesting tool. Overall, I think, you know, once we fix up those little issues with MyOnlineGuy and redo the website, I think we have a really good chance of taking the #1 slot for SEO services. Like if we go SEO services Perth, we might be 4th or something. Yeah, we're 5th. You know, we got a good chance of like taking this. Web design Perth, I think we struggle with, just because there's 10 times as many people doing that. So if I go MyOnlineGuy, yeah, so we're on the 3rd page for that. But like Mandra, so if I go SEO Mandra, like Mandra is we are Mandra, which is to be given because it's such a small place. Web design Mandra, we should be #1 for that as. Whoa, moved 3rd. Web designers, we were #1. Yeah, 3rd. Okay, we'll have to fix that. But yeah, so hopefully it's given people. I'm going to finish this up. I think talking about my own stuff is I'm not super comfortable doing. I just realized, but you know, I wanted to provide you guys some value. So you look at the good and the bad. But yeah, I think overall, considering, you know, like I tell pretty much all my clients that SEO takes a long time. You know, they should take comfort in the fact that they can look at what I've done or what we've done here at MyOnlineGuy and see the same trajectory about it taking like, you know, 10 months to get the traction. You know, and I would argue that our space is a lot more competitive than most spaces. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with what I'm looking at from an SEO perspective. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. It'd be interesting to see once a new website comes up how well it converts, because admittedly this is probably the biggest thing that I tell people. You know, we rank pretty well for SEO Perth. What was it? SEO agency Perth, I think was the keyword. SEO company in Perth. We rank pretty well for that, right? Like, I don't think anyone can dispute ranking third for that is pretty good, but it doesn't drive many inquiries. It drives a bit of traffic, but it doesn't drive many inquiries. So I would always tell people that it's like, yeah, it's cool. It's nice to be able to tell around to all your friends and say, yeah, we're number one for SEO agency Perth or whatever. But does it tip the needle? Does it drive inquiries? Probably not. So it's more important to rank for like 600-700 keywords than it is to rank for just one marquee keyword. Because if I'd put all the energy and effort into ranking for this, I'd rank number one already. But I just think it's important to rank for everything. Like it's I don't want to rank for just one term. I want to rank for the whole kit and caboodle. We should be on here somewhere too. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so that's interesting that we don't rank for that. Anyway, I think I'm going to finish this here. Does anyone have any questions before I leave? Because yeah, it's kept it nice and short. Please, next week, if you want me to review your site, just let me know and I'll jump on here and do that. And just quick, it might be worth quickly talking about what the plan of attack is for the live streams. So obviously, there's been a great response to these lives, which is really good. But next week, I'm moving to doing lives 2 to 3 times a week. At minimum 2, maximum 3. So one of those is going to be a Q&A session. So I'm just going to answer questions. One's going to be one of these live SEO audits. And the third one is going to be an interview if I can get them. So we're going to go to lives 3 days a week. You're going to be seeing a lot more in my head for better or worse. But that should be really good fun, and I should be able to answer your questions. So if you have questions, please put them through. I'll get them answered. Otherwise, I'm just going to go on Quora and pick random questions and just try and give my insights and thoughts into them. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to finish this an early one, but enjoy your day and enjoy your weekend. And in those in WA, enjoy your long weekend. And I'll check you all next week.